think I'm live. Let's see. I just wait for that red line to go all the way across and fit. Okay. I'm live. There goes the red line again. I'm live. I'm alive. I know it's been a long time since I've been here, since I've done a video, a live. I did a short the other day, but that's about the most I've done lately. So for those of you who will be watching this later, thanks for coming and joining me. Today is November 27th, and it's the day before Thanksgiving, 2024. And I am home alone with the two dogs, so you will excuse me if there's some discipline going on, because we can't have Bean, behave. Yeah. Hi, Emily. Thanks for popping in. So the reason for today's live is I just moments ago received my very first Advent from Aberdeen's Wool. So I'm so excited to get to open it. I mean, I can't reveal everything, because it's a day-by-day thing from what I understand. But I will be sharing, I believe, the main colorway. And the reason being is because a fellow subscriber and myself are going to take part in a make-along using our Advents. So I've been anxiously awaiting mine. She's had hers for a while. And hi, Ellen. Welcome. I'm just about ready to show you guys my Advent that I just got from UPS. This is the very last. Oh, don't tell me. I tested this to see if I needed. Okay, it's gonna open. Hi, Box Gal. Hi, Linda. Or BX Gal. What's your first name? I'm sorry if you've already told me. Anyway, I haven't even opened it yet. This is my Advent. Miriam, I'm going to try to remember that. You know what? I have a note right here just for that purpose. Miriam. I'm going to write that down. I can find. Stay there. Okay, where? I started a piece of paper. Oh, it's over here. I already tore it out. Okay, I'm going to write it down. Let's see. BX Gal 347. BX Gal 347 is Miriam. Okay. Yeah, I know. We all forget names, especially as we get older. All right. So I'm excited because I want to share my very first Advent. I also want to share some, we'll get to the goodies. I'm so excited. I haven't ordered yarn in such a long time. I also have some finished items and some things in progress that I wanted to share too, because it's been since I've been on here. Okay, so I thought I'd do a live instead of doing a video, because I do videos on my phone and I just didn't feel like doing that, setting it up and everything. So I thought I'll just go live. It's easier. So Tangled Poets 2024 holiday box from Aberdeen's Wool. And we have a letter. And I had told Heather months ago that it was my plan to purchase this because for those of you who may not know, she's been having some health challenges this year. And she was facing the possibility of selling her flock, some or all of her flock, to pay for her medical bills. So I wanted to help and do my part. Yeah, it is. It is nice. Bean, where are you? Oh, he's right behind me. Good boy. He's right behind me. Anyway, I wanted to help do my part to help her because they're technically a small business and they do such good work there, and they have the mystery bags that we all love. So to help them continue doing the things that we love, I just wanted to participate. So um, anyway, she wrote me a nice note. I'll go ahead and read it because I'm sure it's not private. Thank you doesn't quite seem enough. My appreciation for your support of our small business and myself personally as I dealt with a major health issue this year is beyond words. This year's holiday box was a true treasure to make. This year, Sydney and I dyed colors, which is the first year we collaborated. Her dyeing is going to far surpass my abilities soon, I am sure. It was also such a memorable time, the two of us creating together. Of course, these boxes always turn into all hands on deck, pulling in every family member who happily join in the fun, chaos, in parentheses, of getting these together. So without Kathy, Jim, Isaac, Brandon, Dad, and my mom, we wouldn't be able to get these out at all. I can't thank my team enough, Allie, Amanda, and Sydney, who worked late, did the extras, and picked up my slack. I am eternally grateful. Goober, you need to lay down. Go lay down somewhere. This year, we took a slightly different approach to our holiday boxes. A full 25 color fade once again. And as requested, we've designed a massive wrap shawl for both knitters and crocheters. Nice. I already have plans for these, so this will come another time. I'll use her pattern another time. A quick note about the knitting patterns. If you choose to make the large wrap, you won't be able to make the full-sized skein socks. However, we do have a large catalog of 4 mini skein socks on Ravelry to choose from. Thank you to Algonquin Leather Works from Lindsay, Ontario for crafting the beautiful shawl cuffs. Thank you to Lunar Lux Candles from Lindsay, Ontario, same, for her beautiful candles. This year is amazing. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out either through email or on our socials. We kindly ask that you don't post spoilers of the daily color on socials until the day of. It keeps it fun for everyone. Oh, so I might not be able to share the main color. That makes sense. I will be popping into Instagram Live several times over the holiday box and hope to see you there. Happy holidays to all of you. Happy crafting with much love and gratitude, Heather. Use this code year round. Oh, nice. That's nice. That's a nice little gift. And they put the patterns in a little booklet, a pattern booklet. Hi, Yvonne. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hi, Maureen. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hi, Ilsa. Okay. Oh, gosh, that's so pretty. I hope that I can learn to knit. That is beautiful. Socks. That's the crochet shawl. That looks very similar. Cedar row shawl. Bean, get out of there. Yeah, that's pretty. It looks like a asymmetrical shawl. Okay, so that's the pattern book. Put that aside. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, here is the shawl cuff. It says, you probably can't see it. It says Tangled Poets. That's pretty cool. It's leather. Snap. Oh my gosh, those snaps are kind of hard. Oh, I love the smell of leather almost as much as I love the smell of wool. All right. And then they give you clothespins and twine so that you can display. Of course, I'll be working on these every day in December, so I don't know that I'll be displaying them. And then we have the candle. I don't know if I'm not supposed to show any of it or just the yarn. Here's the candle. I won't say what the scent is, just in case. Oh, that smells wonderful. Oh my gosh, that's right up my alley. I will say it's kind of earthy. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Okay, that's probably the main color. So there's the box and all the little bags. That's exciting. That's really exciting. But as I was saying at the beginning, so I'm going to have to open this one. No, Bean. No. He thinks every package is his now. Ever since we let him open that bark box, everything we bring in now he thinks is his. So here's number 25, which is the main color. And as I was saying at the beginning, no, Bean. Another subscriber and I are going to partake in a make-along. No. We are going to participate in a make-along, just the two of us, I guess. And we've already picked the pattern. So she's gotten her yarn, and it starts off with the main color. So I have to open it because that's how it starts. Hi, Bernadine. I'm so glad you came in. Now we just need Joyce, and we'll have full house. Not that it's not full now. But she is, well, it's 2 hours earlier there, so she's probably working. So anyway, we are going to participate in our make-along and make shawl. It is called, I love the name of this shawl. It's called the Mrs. Fezziwig. And let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. It's really pretty. Here it is. Oh, it's only showing in black and white. Why is it only showing in black and white? Oh, darn. Well, I don't know if you can tell what that looks like, but that's the Mrs. Fezziwig. It has spike stitches. So it has kind of a, I don't know, has kind of an Indian blanket vibe, sort of. And it's a chevron kind of pattern. So she and I are going to start that. And yeah, it starts with yarn number 25. So we will be doing that. Starting on the 1st. So I'll be excited to reveal each one of those, and I will try to share each one each day as we go. But I can't reveal 25 until the 25th. So I probably won't even be able to reveal my progress on the shawl because it will show you the main color. But we'll see. I'll play it by ear. You may not be able to really know what's what. All right. What have you missed? I was just talking about my my Advent project, Bernadine. I just got it moments ago. So I wanted to just hop on here instead of doing a video. I wanted to hop on here and share it and share some projects. And that's really all. You really didn't miss much. So I will move on to a project that I recently completed. And it is called the Chauncey shawl. So let me scoot over here and get it off this table. Let's see. I think I've woven in all the ends. I just have to block it. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. And it's big. It's very long. It's very long. It was supposed to be made with 5 different colorways, and I used 4. I think. Or no, I used 3. I only used 3? Yeah. And it was supposed to be made with a sport weight, but I used a light DK weight. Isn't it beautiful? And it's really easy. It's an easy pattern. The only thing I didn't like about it was when I started it, I didn't have the feel for the repeat. So, or the color, the change of color. So this section here is considerably larger than this section here. I don't know how that happened, but I don't care. It's still pretty and it's nice and heavy and it's big. It's really big. And it's warm. Is that a beautiful YouTuber that knits? Yes, Shandy. I love her work as well. Yeah, Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts. Yep. And she features, you know, she doesn't design this stuff. She features different designers when she puts her patterns up. So isn't it pretty, Maureen? Oh, it's so pretty. And when I block it, it's going to be even bigger. Yeah. This is going to be a chore to block, I think. So there's the Chauncey. And then I found, oh gosh, I've been getting inspired every day. I stumbled upon this thumbnail and it said, easy 1 to 2 hour scarf. So I thought, okay, I want something fast that I can just whip up and finish, you know, in no time. So I'll have to, let's see. Let me look up his channel. Oh, it's a Treyu crochet. He has a whole bunch of beginner tutorials and really fast scarves. He must really like to make scarves. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And I had the perfect yarn in mind because I want to work through, I have so much worsted weight yarn and I want to work through it. And I don't reach for it because I like the thinner yarns. So if I see a tutorial or I get inspired for something that looks easy that I can make a really pretty thing out of with 4-weight yarn, I'm going to do it. So I don't even know if there was a name of this scarf. Let me just look it up here real quick. Let's see. And it's I had to comment to him because it said, that it would be 1 hour was what the thumbnail said. And then as he's talking, he says it should take you 1 to 2 hours. It took me way more than that. And mine was only, I think, 2 to 4 stitches wider than his. And I don't know how long his was, but mine wasn't any longer than his. So I had to comment and say, this did not take 1 to 2 hours. All right. So, yeah, this is it. Crochet scarf for beginners. Easy crochet pattern to crochet scarf in 1 hour. 1 hour. It did not take, I was halfway done at 1 hour. Halfway. And at that time, I didn't know how long I was going to make it. But now it's done. I still have to weave in the ends. But I had this orange tweed yarn that I got from Knit Crate years ago. For those of you who've been crocheting a while, you probably heard of Knit Crate. But it's almost like a mock waffle stitch. And it's so easy. It's very, very easy. And it's the same pattern on both sides, unlike the waffle stitch. And I ended it by putting some little bobbles on the end of it. Puff stitches, little puff stitches on the end. So I didn't measure it, but I think it's plenty long. It's long enough to do that. Thank you, Miriam. And so I thought I had a whole other hank of that yarn and enough left of this that I thought I want to make a matching hat. There's the hat. This is a true waffle stitch. This is the waffle, but I think it's close enough that it'd be okay. So I am going to take this to my sister's farmer's market. I don't wear hats, Yvonne. I don't think I look good in hats. So I'm going to take this to her market. I've already told her I will do the second Saturday of December. And if this doesn't sell, I won't ever go back. That should sell. Tell me that shouldn't sell. As we're going to get snow this Saturday, it said. We're supposed to get snow on Saturday. So, okay, so those two are finished. Oh, well, thank you, Yvonne. I just don't like wearing hats. For one thing, my hair is flat enough. It makes my hair even flatter. So my sister has asked me to make some slippers for her to give as Christmas gifts. So I have a pair for her. I have a pair for her son. And then I believe she wants 2 extra to give as gifts. First time seeing orange with tweed. Very pretty and different. I'm guessing it's tweed, Maureen. It's just got these little Donegal neps, little tweedy bits. So I'm calling it tweed. It's Donegal neps. Yeah, I think it'll sell too, Linda. So anyway, she's asked me to make these slippers for her. And, well, not really, Bernadine. I didn't crochet at all the day before yesterday. Nothing. These slippers I did, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. But these are from Heart Hook Home. This is the easiest slipper pattern ever. She's got one for men. These are the men's. And then she's got what she calls ballet slippers. So these are the men's. The directions are to measure them 1 inch shorter than the foot because they will stretch. So these are for her son, my nephew. And then I have to show you these. I just finished these. Actually, I should show you the original ones first because you'll understand why I made the ones I made today. So originally, I made these. These are the ballet slippers. And they have these cute little chains, on the sides. They're really cute, but they're very low profile. They don't come up high on the sides of the foot. And depending on your foot, they don't even come down really low on the top of your foot. Yeah, if you go to Heart Hook Home, Yvonne, hearthookhome.com, it's under her free patterns. Just type in slippers. When you go to her blog, type in slippers and you'll see both of these patterns. But I saw the ballet slippers I used 3-weight yarn. I can't remember what weight she said. She might have said to use 4-weight. I don't remember, but I used 3-weight yarn. I'm so glad Bean is sleeping. So I made these and, they're thin. They feel thin. And then I'm going to keep these a secret for now because those are beautiful. And then I had some of this wool yarn left to make this pair. I'm just going to send her all I made and she can distribute them accordingly. I don't really care. But these are a little bit bigger. So I don't think those would fit her. These would probably fit my sister. So I'll send these. And then I made these for my granddaughter. They're little. These should fit my granddaughter. So those will fit my granddaughter. And then these will go to market. Very cute. This is a 5-weight wool cashmere blend yarn. So these are I'm going to put these in here for my sister so I don't get confused. Those are not for her. Okay. So then I happened to be watching her Instagram, Heart Hook Home. Her name's Ashley. I watched her Instagram and at the end, she showed the same ballet slipper, but in a chunky yarn. Oh my gosh. I'm like, yes, please. I want to make that. So I even sent her a message. Is that the same pattern? Can I just use the same pattern? Or is the stitch counts different? So I don't know if she ever answered, but I just went and looked at her blog and I found the recipe for the sorry, I have become a lurker making hats and scrunchies for Sunday market. Lurk away. So I thought I've got all this 5-weight yarn bee authentic hand-dyed yarn that I would love to make some slippers with. But it's 5-weight. It's not 6-weight. Oh, I think my son's home. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use it and maybe I could. Actually, I made one and just used one strand of the 5-weight and a 5mm hook. She says use a 6mm for a 6-weight yarn. So I used a 5mm for a 5-weight and I made it just like she said for the adult size. And it's kind of on the small side. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use that same yarn and hold it double with a complementary strand of yarn and use the 6mm hook and it'll be super bulky. I don't know if the camera's going to do this justice, you guys, but oh my gosh, this is so flippin' pretty. And see, it's got the chains here. I don't know if that really does it justice. It's so pretty. It's blues and greens and olivey yellows, and I held it double with this wine color wool. Yeah, they're so pretty. So did I make 2 pair? I think I started a second pair. So I think these are going to be for my sister. Oh, I need to put these back in the bag. Okay, so those are for my sister. And these are for her son. Put those back in there. And then I went and grabbed another hank of the authentic hand-dyed 5-weight and held it double with a light pink. And there's that one. This is the toe. Isn't that adorable? I love these colors. Oh my gosh. And it's so easy. I can whip up one in like 30 minutes. It's so fast. It's so fast. Bernadine, you need to make some of these. I mean, seriously, one takes me like 30 minutes. You do the toe. She calls for 5 rounds, only 1 increase round, and then 5 rounds. And I tried it on after 5 rounds with this yarn. It was a little too short on the top of the foot. So I added a 6th round, didn't change anything. I added a 6th round. And then I started with the configuration for the chains. And then I made it till it was a little bit shorter than my own foot because she's an 8 and mine's an 8.5. So I want to make sure that it fits my sister. But so easy. Oh my gosh. It's free. So easy. So I finished that one. I've already started on the other one. Highly recommend. Hi, Sam. What?
Hi.
Get down. Did you happen to see my hat and scarf set?
You showed me last night.
I added some little baubles.
I figured you would add some baubles.
You get away. What do you think of this? Where did it go? In the bag. Yeah. What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty?
I think you've done something.
Nope. Nope, I have not.
Maybe not that color scheme, not that variegated color scheme.
No.
Looks like you've done something like that before.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Except last time I think it was more heavy on purples. Yeah. So my shoulder. That Tylenol worked for like 4 hours until it didn't.
Are you having numbness?
Not numbness, just
Just pain?
Yeah, just here and then.
So that rules out a thing.
Well, tendonitis.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking maybe because the way you moved that maybe you pinched a nerve.
Well, tendonitis is usually.
Well, you've got 4 days off.
Yeah,
so
it'd be nice.
You'll be okay. Just rest it. Try to rest it. My prescription is no video games.
Yeah.
That's my prescription as Dr. Mom.
Dr. Mom.
All right, so those are my projects. I probably should have brought down my cardigan, but it's on the mannequin, so I decided not to. Yeah, isn't that about the same as ibuprofen, Miriam? I told him he needed an anti-inflammatory. So what's everybody else up to? Everybody ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow? Bernadine, did you get your pies done and all? Whatever you needed to do today? I'm feeding my starter. I might be able to make some bread tomorrow. Of course, it won't be ready to bake tomorrow, but we'll see what comes of it. Oh, I just saw that. Yvonne, you're going to make some for Christmas of those slippers? You should. It's such an easy pattern. And the men's, I made my son a pair. And the men's slippers are really super easy too. They're very easy. I am too, Bernadine. I can't wait. And, I'll have to get into my old laptop, see if I can to get the instructions and email those to you. Because it's in my old laptop. I mean, it's not hard. I basically copied everything from foodbodsourdough.com on how to revive your starter. So if you have time and you want to go to her website, foodbodsourdough.com, made 2 pumpkin and apple. Need to make those slippers. Working on Yep. It's super fast, Maureen. Those slippers are super fast. I'm trying to remember your name, Naked Snail. It's either Nancy or it's Linda. I feel so bad. I don't think I have it written down either. Nope, I don't. Is it Nancy? I think it's Nancy. Oh, Demetra. Okay, I'm writing it down. I'm sorry, I had it wrong all the way around. Well, I was just showing off my projects, Demetra, and my Advent, my very first Advent. Of course, I can't show the yarn because it's not time, for one thing. But for those of you that didn't see it, there's the box. I'm so tempted. It's going to be so tempting to look at each one. I mean, I can see. That feels weird. I can see a yellow. And I see fruity colors, but it's supposed to be blues and aquas and teals and purples in a fade. My Christmas gift to myself. Well, Miriam, I think the one at Aberdeen's is sold out. But I guess you could probably still get an Advent through the month of December somewhere. So how's the weather for everybody? Here it's cold. Winter is starting to show her face. Oh, you got one too? When did you get yours, Demetra? When did you get yours? And do you have plans for it yet? There might still be some Advent boxes to be had a few days ago. Wow. Yeah, I just got mine today. I was so excited. Cold and lots of snow in Manitoba. Here in New York, it's weird weather. Humidity is high in the 40s. Waiting on mine, my first, and so excited. My first too, Maureen. Started the escape shawl. Oh, using mandala. The pattern is delightful. Next, we'll use fingering. Yeah, I love the pattern. I just love that pattern, Maureen. I'm still working on the one, the last one I started with the yarn that you gave me. Yeah, I love that escape shawl. Oh, wow. You're only 30 minutes from Aberdeen's? That's cool. So that's how you got yours so fast. That's cool. Do they have a brick and mortar where you can go shop, or are they strictly online? Do you have tracking yet, Maureen, on yours? You should have had yours before me. You're closer to Canada than I am. Yeah, Sam's home, so he's behaving. Your Advent, Maureen, do you have tracking for it yet? They closed their store a few years ago. I went to their clearance sale last summer. Bean is adorable. Oh, haven't kept track. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. I try to keep track. I want to know when it's coming. And it's been rainy today, so I didn't want the box left out in the rain either. So I heard the UPS guy pull up, and I met him outside, and he handed it off to me. You should be getting yours soon, I would imagine. But do you have plans for it, Maureen? Sam?
What's happening?
Where's Bean?
He was in his kennel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he was in the kennel with Goober, but I came and separated him, and he went to his kennel and laid down. You need to charge his collar.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's blinking red.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, take it off.
Sit. Stay. He's like, oh, I can be a wild child now.
Yeah, it's plugged in where Goober's was.
In the corner? By the chair?
Yeah, by the chair. And just drape it over the top of that plug-in thing. Well, I don't know if you'd be interested, Maureen, or, if I should even mention it, but Joyce and I are going to be making a shawl with ours. If you want to join, she's doing a prayer shawl, and I suppose I could do the same, and you might want to do the same. But it is a paid pattern. So, if you're interested, you could make one right along with us. I don't know why Joyce would object to that. It's a really pretty pattern. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the one in color. Mrs. Fezziwig. There it is in color. Ah. I don't know if you can really get an idea. So that's what we're making. Oh, you did, Yvonne? Email you the link for the pattern? I can. Let's see. Share. Copy link. I'll just text it to you. Okay, I texted it to you, Mo. It is pretty. It's really pretty. And it's made with the spike stitch. I don't know if I've ever done a spike stitch, but stitches that go down multiple rows kind of intimidate me. But I should be able to figure it out. But it's going to be pretty. It is easy. What kind of, well, you probably used a heavier yarn if you made a blanket with it. It might be a little bit challenging with fingering weight. Be fun. It is beautiful. It really is. As soon as she showed that to me, I'm like, okay, I'm on board with that. Well, it's funny you should say that, Miriam, because I was going to make one of what's her last name? Bonnie Barker? I was going to make one of Bonnie's Celtic patterns the other day. And I tried and I couldn't get it. The way that she did the Celtic weave, I couldn't get it. The front posts weren't hard, but it was the back posts. It was too hard for me. It was very confusing. So I may try it again another day. I didn't totally frog it. For that shawl, Maureen, I'm going to use the fingering weight yarn that I just got in my Advent. Well, thank you, Miriam. I appreciate that. I know no one's perfect, but it was too much of a struggle for me to get those, to work those back posts. It was just too much of a struggle. She made it look so easy. She made it look really easy. I may try it again because it's a really pretty shawl. It's one of her latest videos. Let's see. I'll try it again another time. Let's see if I can find Bonnie Barker. When did I see it? Oh, by the way, before I forget, I don't know if any of you saw my short revealing the socks that Joyce made me. I'm wearing them. If you want to see what it looks like, I can take one off, but I'm wearing them now because I needed my feet to be warm. But it took me a long time to finally reveal those so you guys could see. I have time with baubles. Baubles are easy. Baubles are really easy. It's just a bunch of yarn overs. Where is, oh, there it is. Celtic Star Shawl. That you see here with each edition. Bonnie Bay Crochet. It's a really pretty shawl. And I thought it was going to be easy. Written pattern, BonnieBayCrochet.com. It's just really pretty. The Celtic Star Shawl. This can also be worn as a scarf. It's really pretty. They're not uniform. Practice, practice. These are so warm, Bernadine. Oh my goodness. They're so warm. She does have beautiful patterns, but it's all Celtic weave. And, you know, I don't mind crossing over in the front. I don't mind that. I can get that. But when you got to cross over and catch a, in this case, they were trebles. You have to cross in the back and catch a treble and do a back post treble. It was too hard. It was very challenging. Joyce loves to make socks. And she did a great job with mine. I love them. I love them. Let's see how acrobatic I can be. And this is my bad knee. Ow. I've been having trouble with my knee lately. Hurts all the time. Let's see. Is there anything else that's been going on? They are beautiful. And I got to pick the yarn, so I'm super happy with them. Bernadine, how are your pies coming along? Hi, Goob. There's Goober. That's the good boy. He's the good one. Weren't you going to make pie for tomorrow? I thought you said you were going to be preparing pies for today. Making cherry on the stove top while watching. Oh, okay. He's the best dog, Miriam. He is the best. He's my bed buddy at night. He sleeps with me and Bean sleeps with Sam. Let's see, what else is going on? I can't think of anything else. But highly recommend these slippers. Highly recommend them. Especially if you have wool. But you don't. A millionaire was planned, but he wanted cupcakes. What's a millionaire? Are you talking millionaire bars? I love millionaire bars. Or is there a cake I don't know about? What's a millionaire? Can't beat a good cupcake. Oh, well, good. I'm glad we're with you. What kind of millionaire pie? I don't know that I've heard about that. What flavor cake are you making? What flavor cupcakes? What kind of cake? If you're making chocolate, I have some tips for you that I'm going to use next time I make a chocolate cake. Millionaire pie. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't think we have any dessert planned. Yellow. Okay, I can't help you then. LIONAIREPIE. Millionaire pie. Sweetened condensed milk. Well, I'm trying to jump to the recipe. Cream cheese, whipped cream, ooh, pineapple, pecans. Yum. That sounds really good, Bernadine. I'm saving that. Dessert. I'm saving that. Sam,
Yeah.
do we have any dessert planned tomorrow? Well, that's pooey. I can make more Rice Krispie treats. Oh, we do have s'mores. You've left enough chocolate. We could do s'mores. We'll probably be too full anyway for dessert. I'm just roasting a chicken. And we're going to have white potatoes and sweet potatoes and broccoli. I think that's about it. I'm not a fan of dressing. Rice Krispie treats. Yep. I've already made one recipe and I've eaten most of them. Those are like potato chips for me. Once I eat one, I could sit and eat the whole pan easily. Oh, I'm sure it's rich. You skip the sweetened condensed milk. Oh, I'd put it in there. I'd throw it in. I would make it, but I don't have the pineapple and I don't have, I don't know if I have any cream cheese. I think I do, but I'm not sure. I'm making half a pork, a yellow Spanish rice with pigeon peas. That's true. Yeah, you gotta you gotta be careful, Lewis. What are pigeon peas? I also have a ham steak. So I'll be baking a ham steak along with the chicken. What is pigeon peas? I could look it up. Pigeon peas. Pigeon peas. I've never heard of a pigeon pea. Pigeon pea or tourdough is perennial legume. Native pigeon pea is widely cultivated. Huh. I've never heard of a pigeon pea. That's interesting. I see. I see. Millionaire is as better than, oh, no, it's not. Millionaire is not like better than sex cake. Oh, or it is better than. I've made better than sex cake. It's really good. With Butterfinger, it's good with Butterfinger. So, does anybody else have any long projects planned, like for the like an Advent project? I really want to open my yarn. That's going to be hard to wait. That's going to be super hard to wait. So, Linda, I guess you were notified this time that I was going live? I'm guessing. Oh, and you asked me the other day what's the difference between a double crochet and a post stitch? These are post stitches. There's single crochet post, there's double crochet post, there's treble crochet post, half double post. Basically, you're doing the stitch around the post of the stitch below, and they poke out because you're pulling that stitch forward. So you just wrap around. A double crochet is just double crochet, but a post stitch wraps around the post of the stitch below. That's a post stitch. And that hat looked like post stitches, but it was just, you would have opened it off camera. I could. Should I? I would like to see it. I would like to see it. I'm so excited. Just finish a beanie of post stitches. It's on my shorts. I have several of those, Ellen. Post stitch beanies. I have several. Oh, this is beautiful. This reminds me, I wish I could show it to you, but it reminds me of the, oh, Goober sees fly. Oh, you missed it, Goob. This reminds me of a Zen Yarn Garden yarn. Oh, it's beautiful. Does it have a colorway on it? It doesn't have list a colorway. Wow, that's beautiful. That is really pretty. Oh my gosh. That's pretty. It's not a solid, it's a variegated. Oh, I shouldn't have even said that. I shouldn't have said that. I can't share it. I can't share it. Made it for my son in Malabrigo. It's so soft. I bet it is. Which Malabrigo? Rios? Hi, Sammy Jazz. Hello, Fancy Schmancy. That's me. Fancy Fiber Forum. Because I love the fancy fiber. I have this thing going through my head by Reba now. A song. Ooh, and Cirrus Gray. Is that like a tonal gray? I've never seen it in person, I don't think. Oh, the amigurumi ducks, yeah. Rios, yep. I've got some Rios. Whose pattern did you use, Ellen? Wonder if it's the same one I used. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I've got some Rios. Don't tempt me to start another project. I've got a blanket to make for my granddaughter, and it's got to be done by Christmas. Borderline beanie. I don't think I've made that one. You know what's a nice beanie from her, Ellen, is the gosh, now I got to remember. Break free beanie. If you have any single ply yarn, try the break free beanie. It's beautiful. And it looks so nice in single ply yarn. Thank you, Sammy. Thummies. How many of the ducks have you made, Linda? I haven't gone over to Knitcraft to see if they have any ducky yellow yarn. Nails and hooks. I need a thumb off week. I've got way too many projects going. Way too many. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks. Yeah. This dog, Bean, is quite challenging. Quite challenging. To the point where we had to get a correction collar. I don't have the patience for a dog that doesn't behave. So this one behaves all the time. Look at him sitting there. He's so cute. I just love him. But Bean is a challenge. I think he's more of a man's dog because he listens to Sam. He doesn't listen to me. So it's just been a challenge with the dog and just other things. No, Ellen, I don't. I really don't. I have patience with a lot of things, but not him. I have patience when I'm driving. I have patience when I'm crocheting. I have patience for plenty of other things, but not with that dog. Well, funny you should say that because I was at that point. And I may still be at that point. Security antivirus did not find any threats. Okay, dismiss. All right, Bernadine. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And good to see you. And have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope everything goes well. Try not to stress. Just take it easy. It's just the three of you, so take it easy. Bye, Bernadine. I love her videos, Miriam. I love watching her. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, everyone. Bye, B. It is a lifetime commitment. It's not working. He may need a home with a large outdoor. Yeah, think where he can dig as many holes as he wants to. My yard is a mess. I mean, it wasn't that great to begin with. You know, it is. I'm renting, so it's not the greatest yard. But I don't want to go outside because I'm just going to track in mud and, you know, it's just a mess. Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
That new neighbor back there.
Yeah.
It was raining earlier, and that little dog was out on the deck whining and crying to get in.
Yep. What they do.
Oh my gosh. In the rain. And I don't think it's a Frenchie because he's got a tail. I saw a black tail.
I thought I saw a little nub.
I saw a tail. Clearly. Stuck straight up. She doesn't mind the bad spelling. She spells it strange anyway. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, Maureen, because now I have 8 feet I have to wipe off. And when it's this muddy, you can't stay on top of it at all. Thanks for coming in, Ellen. I appreciate you popping in as always. You have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you again. I always look forward to your videos. Yeah, they just moved in, Miriam. They just moved in probably, I don't know, 2 months ago. And I don't know if it's a puppy or I know it's a small dog because they sit up on a hill. And that house where they are now, I don't know if they're renting or if they bought it, but it was an abandoned house for months. And the people that lived there before were living on a generator for months and months. All we heard every night and all day long was a generator. So there were people squatting in that house. I'm sure of it. Hey, no, you are not going to chew on the cushion anymore.
Hey.
Yeah. He's already destroyed that cushion. So now there's new people in there, and this dog barks incessantly all day and all night, this little dog. And it was drizzling, and it's like 40 some degrees out, drizzling, and this poor dog is just outside on the deck. Yeah, it was sad. What in the world was that?
He was chasing a fly.
Oh. Yep, I'll buzz you. Get up there and lay down. Don't let his cute face fool you. Oh, you can't see him. Yeah, it's very sad. I got so tired of hearing it the other day. I yelled out, not that they could hear me, but I yelled out, "Let your damn dog in." There's Bean. Bean, you better lay down. Thank you. I agree, Miriam, but they have to behave. Oh, you don't have a collar on. That don't do me no good.
Right?
But all I gotta do is show it to him.
Mm-hmm. Got him trained.
He started
Yeah, I
chewing on
know.
this one again.
Yeah. Crazy Bean. Goober, of course, being a good boy.
Yeah, he's always a good boy.
Oh boy, he got my bottle.
Oh,
He loves those things.
I know he does. But whatever doesn't hurt him.
Doesn't hurt him. He just loves chewing on it and
Making
tossing
noise.
It, and making a lot of noise.
Yeah. That's not going to do any good, Miriam. Reporting him. No. I did that with the neighbor next door. Nothing came of it. Except now they put that dog on a chain or on a tether because he was jumping the fence every day. So that's all that did. He is cute, but yeah, Goober's just handsome. Bean's cute, but he's a pain in my neck every day. Have you noticed the way Bean looks at you when he is naughty? He has that, "oh, you caught me" look. Sometimes I wonder, Maureen, what he understands and what he doesn't. He doesn't seem to understand the word no. And like I said, every time a package comes in this house, he thinks it's his and he has to tear it apart. So, yeah. It's a challenge. My scarf. Well, it's not mine. I'm gonna take it to market. Okay, Linda. Thanks for popping in. Good luck working on those ducks. Better you than me. That's too much. That's too much. To do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. I have a hard time completing, a pair of anything, let alone that many amigurumi ducks. No, thank you. Here's another one of those slippers that I only made one of. They're very, very, very easy, fast. As a matter of fact, I could probably finish the second one just sitting here talking to you. But you guys are probably bored and want to go. Let's see. I'm on. Okay. See, now I'm on a roll and I just want to make slippers out of this yarn. So I have something to take to my sister's market. Because who doesn't love a good pair of slippers? Especially with fancy yarn. Which crochet along are you working on, Sammy? Okay, so now I've got chain 6.
Did I get any mail?
The mail hadn't come by the time I came down here. 4, 5, 6. One, 2, and 3. One autumn aspirations Calvin blues. It's for my aunt for Christmas, so I don't want to post it anymore. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two. That's another thing. This pattern is easy to memorize. Just make one pair and you've got it memorized. Well, I guess I ought to sign off here. I did what I came to do. Share my Advent. Share my projects. Spread a little inspiration. Okay, so that's the 6. And chain 2 and turn. I've had to frog the whole first side I did on the 4th week, and now I'm able to fix it, and now I've gotten all 3 sides to the 7th row done, and I'm taking a break before round 8. You have an adventure that you're selling or that you bought. Oh, an Advent? Yeah. Oh, did you not see it? Well, of course, I can't really show it. It's from Aberdeen's wool. I guess you came in after I showed it. I'm excited. I hope I like all the colors. And then I got a shawl cuff and a candle. And a pattern book. And a pattern book. Yep, I'll be starting a shawl pattern with Joyce on the 1st. Joyce at Yarn Motivated. She's at work right now, so I guess she'll watch it later. It's not a book. It's just patterns that they put into a little booklet instead of loose patterns. Only 1 crochet pattern, but 2 knit patterns. Yeah, it's cool. And the crochet pattern looks a little bit like the knit pattern, so that's kind of nice. Look like an asymmetrical shawl. Okay, so see, you do the toe box first, and then you work in the chains for the little embellishment on the top, and then you work around on the sole and the sides for and then you do, I think there's 2 rows of increases. That doesn't, That doesn't look right. I think I skipped did I skip a stitch? That doesn't look right. Uh-oh. Am I going to have to go frog 2 rows back? I think I'm going to have to frog. This is what happens when I'm not paying attention. That clearly does not look right. When I had to join the chain, I put it in the right place. I put it in the right place. Slip stitch, chain 2. Oh, I didn't go into the same chain. That's what I forgot. So the chain 2 does not count. Took me a long time to figure that out. You know how they'll say chain 2 counts or doesn't count? Took me a long time to understand why that mattered. Nobody really explains it. Thanks for coming in, Sammy. You have a good Thanksgiving too tomorrow. All right, Yvonne, you're leaving too? Do you know now why it matters, Sammy? If you don't know, I can tell you. You too, Yvonne. It'll just be me and my son, but that's all I need. Okay, I'll tell you, Sammy. If they say that the chain 2 doesn't count, that just means you go into the same stitch where the chain 2 comes out of. If they say it does count, you go to the next one. It's that simple. It doesn't count, you just have to imagine it's not there and go into the first. Bean? No. Go into that very first stitch. Oh, I was supposed to put 2. I didn't put 2 in there. So whenever they say chain 2 does not count, you go into the same stitch that the chain is coming out of. But if it does count, you go to the next one. Like the extra few on the starting chain. I'm talking about when you're in the midst of your pattern. On the starting chain, they'll say skip, go into like the 3rd stitch or the 3rd loop from your hook. That's to allow for, that turning chain. So that particular pattern requires, a chain 2 or chain 3 turning chain. But what's better than a turning chain is a stacked single crochet. I use that now all the time. It looks much nicer. You don't have such a big gap on your edge. And it's a lot easier to stitch into. I probably should have done it with this one because there's obvious gaps where the chain 2 is. But I've already done it like this, so. the stacked single, yeah. It makes it neater, and you don't have the gap that the chain creates. So, you know, usually it'll say chain 2 or chain 3. So you've got your chain, and then you go to the next stitch, and you've got this narrow chain separated, or you got the narrow chain, and then your next stitch is, say, a double crochet. Well, a double crochet is thicker than a chain, so that's why you get that gap. So, but if you used a stacked or standing single, hey,
Dan,
then it's thicker and you don't get that gap.
leave it.
You still have a bump on the side. You get a bump because of, I wish I had an example to show you. Oh, well, here. I use stack singles with this one. So I know you can't tell where they are, but you don't have any gaps
No.
in this edge. And yeah, it's fairly straight, but see, you have like these, I don't know if you can see that bump there. And I can't tell you what that's created from without recreating it. But yeah, the stack single is the way to go. Yeah, just look up. It's very easy to do. And you got to be careful who you learn from, because something simple can be made to look really difficult. Let me see if I can just demonstrate it while I'm sitting here. I just happen to have some yarn. Of course, it's dark yarn. So, okay, let me make just a little swatch for you, if you can even see what I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're gonna do sorry, this is just kind of on the fly. Let's see. Okay. All right. So when you're finishing your row, okay, so these are just double crochets. So when you're finishing your row, you don't chain, you turn, and it's important which way you turn. So your working yarn's not in your way. So instead of chaining, turn counterclockwise. So your yarn is in the back. But don't turn tight, because you want to be able to go right back into the stitch you just made. So you go into the same stitch that you just made with a single crochet. So no yarn overs. So you do a single. I know this is not the right angle for you to see. Oh, I wish there was a way I could show you, because you're not going to be able to really see. Yeah, you're not going to really be able to see. So you go through, and it's dark yarn, so you may not be able to see it anyway. So you see you have 2 legs there. See the 2 legs? So you will go through, you have a left and a right leg. Okay. So once you make your single crochet, you go through your left leg, pull up a loop. So now you've got two on your hook. So you've got another single right there. Yarn over and pull through. And there you have one single on top of another single. So the trick is to go into that left leg. Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts, she does it differently. She goes through, I think, both legs. I think she goes through both legs. She does it really different. But you only have to go in through the left leg. It's going to make you feel like your yarn's going to come off your hook because it doesn't really, but it's not going to. Or like you're pulling from where you just came from, but that's not it. So go into your left leg. Just try to keep it loose while you're learning. Go into your left leg, yarn over, pull up another loop. You've got another single, pull through and do another single as you would normally. I hope that made sense. I know that was kind of pointless for me to show you because you couldn't see it. Yeah, it's way better, but you would only use it. You wouldn't use it in every scenario. So like this scarf, he said that the chain didn't count. So you would go back into the stitch and do a double crochet. I didn't do that. So to me, the stacked single counted because it was thick enough. So I didn't go back into, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I just went into the next stitch as normal. So you just have to be really mindful of the pattern. Yeah, if it says that the chain doesn't count, you can do the stacked single and have that count. So you would not go into that same stitch. Okay, I'm glad you could see it, Sammy. Yeah, you should do this pattern. I mean, look how straight that is. It's so easy. It's very easy. You might have come in after I shared his channel. Let's see. Okay. Here's his channel. Atreyu Crochet. And the one that I did was called the Easy 1 Hour Scarf. And it'll say take 8. But it didn't take me an hour. It took me closer to 3 or 4. And I'm not that slow. I'm not the fastest, but I'm not the slowest either. But yeah, that's a nice scarf. Nice and straight. And you're chewing that up again. Get out of here. See? This is the challenge I have. Get down. Get down. No. I have no words. I have no words. Goober, you don't need to eat the pieces of foam. No, go away. Go on. Get out of here. Go on. Go away. Okay, I think with that, I'm going to sign off. It looks like, Sammy, it's just you and me here anyway. Go away. So I'm going to go finish this other slipper and go look at my number 25 yarn again. Yeah, it'll be okay. He needs to be neutered. That's the problem. Okay. So look up that scarf. Look up these slippers. Easy peasy. I love easy. And now I got to get everything back upstairs. So thanks to everybody that decided to come in today. And if you watch this on replay, thanks for checking it out. I know it's almost 2 hours now. That's a little bit long. So, no, the slippers were from Heart Hook Home. She has a blog. So hearthookhome.com. And go, just when you get there, type in the word slippers on her search, and these will be there. And the bigger men's slippers will be there. And there's 2 versions of the ballet slipper. There's the chunky version and thinner version. And I've done both. And it's very easy. You can whip out a pair in an hour, I promise. They're so easy. Very, very easy. So I don't know who just came in, but I'm gonna sign off for now and get this stuff taken back upstairs and get myself something to eat. I feel a headache coming on anyway. And so thanks for joining me, Sammy. Thanks for popping in, everybody that did. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for stopping by and watching and sharing in my joy that is fancy fiber. So from this fancy fiber artist to you, happy Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving. Remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And we will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Take care.